What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 7, Episode 6. So if you have not seen the sixth episode of Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 7, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video. Sorry, almost lost my train of thought. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple and free way of supporting my channel. It's free. It's anonymous. Why haven't you liked the video yet? Why haven't you subscribed? Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post things. And as you can see, I'm not a public speaker. I may tend to fumble my words, say so, say like 1,000 times. I might stop to regain my thoughts. Or I might talk slow to regain my thoughts like I was just doing at the beginning of this video. And anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of this episode. If I forgot anything in particular or was off on anything, let me know in the comments. I'm going to grade this episode. I got to do it. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it between a B minus and a C plus. I know I do that a lot, but that's when I'm undecided. I be undecided a lot. It is what it is. I might change my grade at the end of the video. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to put it right in between a B minus and a C plus. Because it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great neither. So, last chance. Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 7, Episode 6. If you have not seen the episode, turn this video off. I'm about to spoil the entire episode. I'm just eating candy. I should not have been. I should have brought them in the video. They got these Welchers juice. They call it juicefuls. They some gummy candy. They bomb as hell. I was just crushing them Jones. I need to quit them, but they so good. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Okay, so the ladies, the episode starts off with all the ladies meeting up at who house they meet up at? They met at Andy's place. Yeah, they met at Andy's place. Yeah, to celebrate Sabrina's birthday. Andy talks about how hard it is trying to become partners since Robin left. And I'm like, okay, we bring up Robin, but we don't, you're just not going to elaborate where he went? You're just going to say he left? Because I know I'm not missing nothing. The last time we seen Robin, he was supposed to come back from lunch and had the money to stay in the company or something like that. And Gary and Hayden was supposed to be good, but then this nigga just left and never came back. He just disappeared. And it's like, okay, if y'all want us to believe that he didn't have the money, why couldn't y'all just write that? Why couldn't y'all let us know that he didn't have the money, so he got the fuck, went back to London or wherever he was from? Don't just have him go and we still sitting on, oh, is he gonna come back with the money? It was just weird for me. So Andy says that. Karen brings up how Zach wants a paternity test and how she knows Fatima put him up to it. This is when Danny chimes in. Zach's not wrong for wanting a paternity test. And Karen's like, so what you on Fatima's side now? She doesn't say Fatima, but it's quicker to say than Zach and Fatima. She's like, what you on their side now? Yeah, I could have just said they side. Whatever. So Danny's like, well, you were with Aaron and Zach. But it's like, y'all have been saying that the paternity test that Karen originally got said that Aaron wasn't the father. So that automatically makes Zach the father unless y'all gonna bring up y'all gonna bring out some random ass storyline where Karen was sleeping around with somebody else. That ain't, I swear, if they put that in the show, I'm not gonna believe that. That's not gonna make no sense to me. Because Karen never gave off the vibes that it was any other dude besides Aaron and Zach at the time. Look how hungover she is over Zach. She ain't out here fucking nobody else. If it's not Aaron's, then it's Zach's. We just gonna have to face the facts. And like I always say, Tyler Perry loves to piss his audience off. Like how the end of the Have and the Have-Nots ended, and how If Loving You Was Wrong ended. If you watch those Tyler Perry shows, you know how they ended. You know he pissed us off. He likes to do that with his shows. So I feel like Zach is the father. I mean, they already pretty much told us. I'm trying to figure out what this spin gonna be. Because they made it like a big thing at the end of this episode. Well, we're going to get to it. So, Andy intervenes between Karen and Danny. And she has the ladies go around and say things that they love about Sabrina. Sabrina gets emotional. She's like, "Oh, my birthday just makes me think more about how my biological clock is ticking." And this is when she reveals to the ladies that she's going to freeze her eggs. And she's like, "If I'm going to freeze my eggs because I always wanted to be a mommy, and if Rich can't get on board with that, then maybe he's not the man for me." And I'm like, "Okay, you saying that all this episode, but you still with the nigga." I feel like after he told you he didn't want kids, that should have been the end. Well, not immediately after that, but after y'all had that conversation, y'all had that sit down, then it should have been the end after that. You want one thing, he want another, a totally different other thing. And who knows, if Sabrina stopped fucking with Rich, he probably rethink his values or his mindset and probably try to get Sabrina back and agree to have kids. You never know. So Gary meets up with Hayden at the gym. I was like, really? These niggas at the gym? But we ain't never seen these niggas at the gym. But either way. So this nigga Gary nose start bleeding from the coke. He's like, "Oh, it just happens sometimes." So Hayden's like, "Oh, you still mad about Andy and Jordan?" And he sneaks in that he's still talking to Tamara. Gary like, "You still talking to that broad?" So Gary's like, "Oh no, I'm over that." He over Andy and Jordan. He says, but at the same time, no woman should have that much power. So let's bump around some ideas to get you to make you partner. Says at the Hayden. I'm like, this nigga just a hater and just annoying at this point. They making Gary's character so annoying. He was tolerable at one point, but now his character is just like, what the fuck? Then we get this little quick cutaway to Pam. She's vlogging at the salon with clients, like showing off their hairstyles and things like that. Then we go back to Andy's place, and the ladies start to get ready to leave. Then after Karen and Danny leave, Sabrina, she starts talking about how expensive it is to freeze her eggs. This is when Andy gives Sabrina a check. She says, like, it's for my future niece or nephew. And I'm like, Andy ass is fucking paid. Well, her character's paid as hell. She ain't even need Robin to go half on that bill for Sabrina. I feel like she had it. She ain't fooling nobody. You giving out checks. I wonder what the check said, how much the check was. So Sabrina, of course, is hesitant at first, but she accepts the check. Then Sabrina goes by Maurice's house, basically, and then Maurice, he filling Sabrina in on his date with the dude Grayson. And then Sabrina, she asked Maurice, "Have you heard from Calvin?" And Maurice is like, "Oh yeah, I heard from him when he paid his rent, when he paid his half of the rent." Oh shit! I just dropped my J. God damn it! I gotta go out of frame, guys. Sorry. Shit. All right, I got it. Just dropped my whole damn J. Anyway, so so Sabrina tells Maurice that she's planning on freezing her eggs. Maurice, he replies in his Maurice way. I don't look. Maurice be saying too much wild ass shit. I do not be paying attention to it. Him and his antics. He wishes Sabrina a happy birthday in a way only Maurice can. All that stuff. So now Andy is with Zatima, and Zachy starts getting emotional because they finally got custody of little Michael. So they thanking Andy wholeheartedly, everything. Zach's like, one down, one to go. So Andy, she's assuring the team that they'll be good parents, and she tells them that they should have Michael in a few days, and they'll get a call from her when they can go pick him up. She has Zach sign some final paperwork, and then while he's signing, Fatima gets a message, and her body language kind of changes, and Andy notices it and like, everything okay? And Fatima's like, oh yeah, everything's good. Then Fatima, she's like, she's like, I hope to be as good as you are in the courtroom one day. And I'm like, when are we gonna see Andy have we seen Andy in the courtroom since this show? We know she a lawyer, but she can't even keep a poker face. We always know when she lying. It's just like, and then I'm trying to like think, like, have we seen her in a courtroom? The most legal I've seen her is when she was representing Sabrina and Maurice, and that other lawyer whose divorce she handled was getting all up in her grill. She was handling that like a boss, but I don't remember seeing her in a courtroom scene or anything. We see Karen curling her hair, curling the wig here now and there. We see Danny at the airport with them customers. We see Sabrina at the bank with customers. Have we ever seen Andy in a courtroom? I mean, yeah, she's a divorce attorney, so probably most of her cases are handled like the way Zach and Fatima was. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. It's just me. Oh, god damn it. Goddamn Jay was still lighting. I'm mad because now it's a whole minute. Oh, it's still in. Okay, great. So, next week is this scene. Danny pops up at Tony's office. She drunk. She wearing a trench coat. Titties still out, though. What's with them this season showing Danny's titties so much? Her titties never used to show like that. Now she wearing all these shits that's got her shit all the way up here to her chin. What's up with that? So Danny, she comes in drunk, trench coat, starts to open the trench coat up, exposing, like, she half naked. 2 kids rush in immediately. Danny's covering up like, whoa, what's going on? Whose kids is these? So Tony's like, they're my kids. So the little girl, she asks Danny, where are your clothes? And the little boy asks Danny if her boobs are real. Danny's like, yes, they are, young man. So then Tony has the kids leave the room. So Danny's like, oh, I thought your kids stayed with their mother. And I was like, now see how they tried to gaslight us in the preview from the last episode? The preview for this episode, in the last episode, they tried to make it seem like Danny didn't know he had kids. Did they ever show, when Danny and Tony first met, did he tell her he had kids? Maybe they did show that and I missed it. But they definitely tried to make it seem like it was going to be something like, oh, why didn't you tell me you had kids situation? But Danny seemingly knew. So she's like, I thought your kids lived with their mom. And Tony's like, they do, but she just needs some help right now, so they're going to be staying with me for the summer. So, of course, Danny's not okay with it. She said some shit. I don't really remember what she said. I mean, she got to deal with it. Kids come first. I'm not a parent, but I know that shit. So, Karen, she gets back to the salon. Pam has a line outside the door. I'm like, okay, Pam. So Karen's like, well, Pam, why are all these women here? So apparently Pam is moving some... I don't know if she's moving her homemade product. I think it's like a homemade hair product that she's moving. I don't know if she's doing that or what. Because she's like, we got 300 orders in an hour. And then Trey comes out having Pam sign for more deliveries. And he starts complimenting Karen. And, Karen's... She's thanking him or whatever. He's telling her she's glowing. Some other stuff he was saying. She's thanking him, but of course, she's still kind of like standoffish. Not purposely, I don't think. So then Trey leaves, and Karen's like, "Did you pay for this stuff?" She asked Pam, "Did you pay for this stuff with the with my credit card, the business card, or something like that?" And Pam's like, "It's an investment. You gonna be so rich." So I'm like, "So what is she doing now?" Because I could have swore she said in the last episode that she cut off Pam's access. So how was she even able to do whatever she doing? I'm lost on what she doing. Did she buy a bunch of her own product to sell? I don't know what's going on. I don't know about marketing or whatever the fuck she doing. So Pam tells Karen, "We're gonna be rich," and Karen storms away. She ain't trying to hear that shit. So then Andy, she comes into Fatima's office trying to figure out like what had changed her mood when she was in there giving them the good news about Michael. So then Fatima tells Andy she got accepted into law school today. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that bitch was studying for the bar." We forget that because she be doing all this gangster shit. So Andy's like, "Oh, congratulations, that's so great. I'm so proud of you." Da da da. So Fatima tells Andy she hasn't told Zach yet. Andy ensures Fatima like Zach, you and Zach will find a way to make it work. Encourages her to tell Zach, and then she gets out of there. And as she's leaving Fatima's office, Hayden stops her and he's like, "Oh, Zatima would have, they don't say Zatima. I say Zatima just to shorten it up. Zatima would have lost that case if I represented Heather." And Andy's like, "You sure about that? Whatever." So then Hayden's like, "Oh, let me let you go because I know you need to go stand beside a man." And he was like, "I'm gonna go handle the real cases," and then he walks away. So this makes Andy feel away. So she calls Jordan and she like, "I can't make it, Jordan. I'm working on a big case. I'm gonna have to stay behind." I'm gonna have to stay behind at work. So then we at Fatima's house. Zach, he got all this kid stuff around the house. He done fucked up Fatima's workspace, apparently. She kind of furious about that. And then as soon as she's about to tell him about getting accepted into law school, Zach gets a call from Bryce, who's his business partner from the show, Zatima. Tells him, "I need you to come look at the property." I wonder if this is the property that he kept pressing Zach to come see about on that show, Zatima. And they ended up losing a lot of money off of it or something like that. So Zach dips out. Fatima doesn't even get a chance to tell him. So we get this weird ass scene. Hayden gets home. Tamira has like a candlelit dinner prepared for him. And she's like, "I'm going to prove that I love you. I know it was a scam at first, but I really fell for you." And I'm just like, girl, we all know. Everybody but Hayden know what you up to, but we gonna let this play out. Whatever. So then Gary and Penelope come over. And Tamira's like, "What are they doing here?" Oh, excuse me. So Hayden's like, "Oh, Gary's here because he's gonna help make me partner." So Tamira and Penelope, they step away. Hayden asks him, "Gary, can you take it easy on Tamira tonight?" I'm like, "Nigga, you gonna have to say that a lot if you gonna be with her." Especially around niggas that know that she was scamming your ass. So Gary, he tells Hayden like, anybody could have beat that case that Andy beat with Zatima. He's like, what you need, he tells Hayden like, what you need is a big fish to make partner, and I'm gonna help you. So then we back at Zatima's place, and Fatima's friend Angela from Zatima stops by. I'm just like, what are we watching right now? Zatima? I feel like Zatima should be less on this show. I mean, but I enjoy Zach. But Zatima should be less on this show because they got their spinoff. But it is what it is. So Angela stops by to see Fatima. Fatima tells her she got into law school. Angela, of course, congratulates her. Fatima is stressed about going to school and being a mom to to two-step and being a stepmom to two kids, and also wanting kids of her own. And of course, Angela, as the friend, gives the words of encouragement. I didn't write all that shit. So then we get a cutaway to Karen showing up at the doctor. And then we go back to Hayden's place on this double date, this fake ass double date. So Gary gets a phone call, steps away. You can hear him on the phone saying somebody on the phone saying we almost got him, but it ain't gonna be cheap. And Gary telling him, I don't care how much it costs. We need this cop. And he's saying that the girl has already been paid off. So we know what that means from after seeing the preview for the next episode. But I'm gonna wait till I'm almost done. So Hayden, he goes to take Penelope to the restroom. And I'm like, how big is Hayden's place that he took that long to step off? Gary, he returns to the dinner table. Him and Tamira have like this face off. So then we back at the doctor's with Karen. And she asking the doctor about some type of procedure. I forgot what the name of it was. And she says that I want to know once and for all, who's the father of my child? And I'm like, shit, we all want to know for about 2-3 seasons now. At this point, I don't even care. So then Danny, she's at home doing basically like some homework that the therapist suggests her to journal stuff. So she's writing and her thoughts are being said like a narrative, like a narration as the show goes off, and they show the other sisters, Sabrina's reading up on how to freeze her eggs, and Andy and Fatima are working at the firm, and Karen's at the doctor's. Then the final scene, they go back to Hayden's place. Hayden is still showing Penelope the bathroom. Tamira and Gary are going back and forth. They like this close to each other, and then they start kissing. And I'm just like, what are they doing now? What are they doing now? I'm starting to think Gary, like I said, yeah, I'm gonna keep it between a B minus and C plus. It's right in the middle there, something. B minus, between a B minus and C plus, whatever. But I feel like they're making Gary's character, I was about to say something. No, I wasn't about to say making his character. I'm starting to think Gary, they making this, is he a sex addict now? What is going on? Because now we find out about all these women, and now he all up on Tamira. Like, that don't even make sense. So it's thinking like, so was Andy and Penelope his only ones, and now he ain't getting nothing from neither one, so now he got to find another victim. So Tamira was the next victim. And it's like, why would you do that to Hayden? He's supposed to be your boy. Or maybe Gary doing that to show Hayden, like, this bitch ain't shit. Which Hayden should already know. Hayden just don't care at this point. He's just like, I gotta... Like I said, if Sabrina just needs to stop talking that shit and be about it. If you saying Rich ain't the dude for you if you don't want kids, then let that nigga go. So we see in the preview for the next episode that Jordan is going to get exposed for supposedly sleeping with an underage girl. But like I said, when Gary was at dinner with Hayden and them, he got that call and he was saying the girl has already been paid off. We need this cop. I don't care how much it costs. So this might not even be like real fact. This might be some shit that Gary set up for the BS, you know. And what else? Danny, is she ready to play stepmama? That's gonna be a funny situation to play out. And is they actually gonna tell us who the damn father is in the next episode? At this point, I don't even care anymore. It's been so long. She just now showing season 7. She said she was pregnant like 3 seasons ago. I don't even remember at this point. It's been so long. Or maybe it hasn't been long, but this show gets dragged. It drags so much. I just don't know. But those are my little thoughts or what have you nots for episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you thought of the episode, what you would grade the episode. If I forgot anything or was off on anything, let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I don't only review Sistas, I review other shows as well. Sometimes I review shows on random. I got some covers, got some freestyles, need to post more. Just check out my channel. You never know, it might be something there that you didn't know I reviewed. Just check out my channel. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I don't know how much I can stress it enough. Thanks for watching. See you in the next review. Peace.